Okay, so you're all very welcome to the class this evening. The structure of the class will be the same as always, except today we'll work on backbends when we move on to the floor. So if you would like to start in the closing Shavasana, lying back onto your mat, feet out to the edge of your mat, gently lie back, draw your arms away from your body, with your palms facing upwards. Bring your eyes to close and arrive on your mat this evening. Scanning your body from the soles of your feet, through your legs, into your hips, along your spine, all the way through the crown of your head. Relaxing your entire back body on your mat, feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Inhaling deeply, filling your belly, filling your chest. Exhale, relaxing your chest, relaxing your belly, completely emptying your lungs. Inhaling, filling your belly, filling your chest. Exhaling, relaxing your chest, relaxing your belly, completely emptying your lungs. Continue to breathe up into your belly and up into your chest, filling your lungs, adding length to your breath. And on your exhales, completely release, emptying your lungs as we move into silence for 2 minutes. Bring your awareness back to your body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, moving your hands and feet. Gently move your head from side to side. Resting your head back at center. Keeping your legs extended on your mat. Join your heels and reach your arms over your head. Getting a full body stretch. Pointing your toes. Extending through your fingertips. And exhale, release. Gently bend your knees and roll over to your right hand side, making a cushion with your hand. Extend your left leg and keeping your eyes closed, push up to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Drawing your hands together at heart center. Thanking yourself for arriving on your mat this evening. Remembering throughout your practice to be gentle and courageous in equal measures. Bow your head towards your hands. Open your eyes. Namaste. To begin today's class, we're going to move into a spinal twist. So placing your left hand behind your back, place your right arm across your left knee. On an inhale, extend your spine, lifting up through the crown of your head. And exhale, twist out to the left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend. And exhale, twist. You can look over your left shoulder, feeling a nice twist to your spine. Gently coming back round to center. From here, place your right hand behind your back. Place your left arm across your right knee. On an inhale, extend your spine, lifting up through the crown of your head. And exhale, twist out to the right. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend. And exhale, twist. Gently coming back round to center. You can relax your hands down. We're going to move into a side bend. So place your left hand beside your left hip. On an inhale, raise your right arm, reaching out through your fingertips. And exhale, fold out to the left. Keep your right sitting bone rooted on your mat. You can spiral your chest towards the ceiling, connecting to your breath. And inhale, come up, placing your right hand beside your right hip. Inhaling, raising your left arm over your head. And exhale, fold out to the right. Keep your left sitting bone rooted on your mat as you spiral your chest towards the sky, feeling a stretch along your whole left side body. And exhale, release, dropping your hands back down. You can now sweep your legs behind you, coming into tabletop position. The palms of your hands are at the front of your mat, with your wrists, elbows, and shoulders in line. Your knees are tracking under your hips. We're going to move into a cat-cow. So on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, open your chest. Exhale, spine up, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, dropping your tailbone, drawing your chin towards your chest, imagining you're pushing the floor away from you. As you inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your tailbone, opening your chest. And exhale, spine up, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, drawing your chin towards your chest, dropping your tailbone, connecting to your breath. And exhale, release, coming back to a neutral spine. From here, extend your left leg straight out behind you and extend your right arm out in front of you. Inhaling, you can lift your left foot off your mat. Suck your belly button towards your spine to engage your core. Connect to your breath. And exhale, release, dropping your knee and hand back to your mat. From here, extend your right leg straight out behind you. Extend your left arm out in front of you. And sucking your belly towards your spine, lift your right foot off your mat. Connecting to your breath, pressing through your right heel, extending through your left fingertips, connecting to your breath, and exhale, release, dropping your knee and hand back to your mat. From here, we're going to move into extended child's pose. So joining your big toes on your mat, shift your knees out to the edge of your mat and sit your bum towards your heels, extending your arms out ahead of you and melting your chest and forehead towards your mat, engaging all your fingertips on your mat and drawing your bum towards your heels, connecting to your breath, feeling a nice extension to your spine. And inhale, gently push back up to tabletop. And from tabletop, tuck your toes and keeping your knees bent, lift your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Pressing into your hands, imagining you're pushing the floor away from you as you pedal your feet to stretch your calves and your hamstrings. Lifting your sit bones towards the ceiling. Gently walk your feet towards your hands at the front of your mat and keeping your knees bent, fold over your knees, surrendering your elbows and the crown of your head towards your mat, grabbing opposite elbows with your hands, feeling a nice release on your lower back. And inhaling, pushing through your feet and coming to a standing position at the front of your mat, connecting to your breath as we prepare for the sun salutations. Feet together at the front of your mat, engaging your quadriceps, energy through the crown of your head, connecting to your breath. On an inhale, raise your arms, reaching out through your fingertips. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening your spine, opening your chest. Exhale, palms down at the front of your mat. Step your left and right foot back. Lower your knees and keeping your hips in the air, lower your chest and chin towards your mat. On an inhale, slide your chest forward, keeping your elbows bent, coming into low cobra, keeping your elbows tight to your body. And exhale, moving through tabletop, tucking your toes to lift your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath here. Pressing, imagining you're pushing the floor away from you as you lift your sit bones towards the ceiling. Connect to your breath. Looking between your palms on an inhale, step your right and left foot forward to the front of your mat, coming into a halfway lift, palms on your shins, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, reaching out through your fingertips. And exhale, you can release your hands back down. Take a deep breath. We'll now do another round of Sun Salutation A, but it will be slightly more advanced. Preparing in mountain pose, quadriceps engaged, your spine is straight. Connect to your breath. On an inhale, raise your arms, joining your palms above your head, looking towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening your spine through the crown of your head. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. On an inhale, opening your chest, coming into upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Drawing your belly button towards your spine. As you lift your sit bones towards the ceiling, drawing your heels towards your mat, connecting to your breath, looking between your palms. On an inhale, step your right and left foot forward to the front of your mat, coming into a halfway lift, palms on your shins, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, joining your palms above your head, looking towards your thumbs. And exhale, you can release your hands back down. Take a deep breath. Connect to your breath. Preparing for Sun Salutation B. So starting off in mountain pose. Standing tall. Connect to your breath. On an inhale, bend your knees, sweep your fingers along your mat, raising your arms, coming into chair pose, pressing your knees together. As you exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, opening your chest, lengthening your spine. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. On an inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Imagining you're pushing the floor away from you. On an inhale, step your right foot between your palms, Your right ankle and knee is in line. Your left leg is straight and engaged, pressing down into both your feet. Raise your arms, coming into warrior one. Imagining your inner thighs are hugging together as you reach out through your fingertips. Exhale, palms down, framing your right foot. Step your right foot back to meet your left foot. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. On an inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath here. On an inhale, step your left foot between your palms at the front of your mat. Your left ankle and knee is in line. Your right leg is straight and engaged. As you inhale, raise your arms, coming into warrior one. Imagining your inner thighs are hugging together. Reaching out through your fingertips. As you exhale, release your palms down to your mat and step your left foot back to meet your right foot. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. On an inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Imagining you're pushing the floor away from you as you engage your fingertips on your mat and lift your sit bones towards the ceiling. Looking between your palms, on an inhale, step your right and left foot forward to the front of your mat, coming into a halfway lift, palms on your shins, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your fingers along your mat, raising your arms, coming into chair pose. And exhale, release, making your way to a standing position on your mat. Embracing the heat created in your body. We're now going to move into the standing asanas. So if you'd like to move your mats or your cameras, or as I will be cueing the next few positions from here. For the standing asanas today, we won't be doing any transitioning. So just focus on listening to my cues to get into the posture. And then when you're in the posture, get comfortable and just focus on your breath. So from here, turning your right foot out 90 degrees, keeping that right leg straight and pressing down into both your feet, your foundation, raising your arms to shoulder level. On an inhale, leaning out to your right hand side, reaching out through your fingertips, and exhale, fold over a bent or straight left knee, placing your hand on your knee, shin, or ankle as you twist your torso towards the ceiling, engaging the outer edge of your left foot, connecting to your breath, feeling comfortable in this position. Energy through the crown of your head. And inhale, push up, turn that right heel in, take a deep breath. We're going to repeat triangle pose on the other side. So turning your left heel out 90 degrees, your right heel slightly in 5 degrees, pressing down into both your feet and raising your arms to shoulder level. On an inhale, lean out your left hand side, reaching out through your fingertips, and exhale, fold over bent or straight left knee, placing your hands on your knee, shin, or ankle as you twist your torso towards the ceiling, pressing down into both your feet and connect to your breath, deeply breathing in and out through your nose. And inhale, push up, turn that left heel in, take a deep breath. We're now going to move into side angle pose. So turning that right heel out 90 degrees, left heel slightly in 5 degrees, and bending into your right knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. Place your right forearm on top of your right knee, and inhale, raise your left arm over your head. And from here, spiral your chest towards the ceiling, pressing down into both your feet, your foundation of the posture, connecting to your breath as you spiral your chest towards the sky. And inhale, push up, turn that right heel in, take a deep breath. We'll repeat side angle pose on the left side. So turning your left heel out 90 degrees, your right heel slightly in 5 degrees, bending into your left knee, so your ankle and knee is in line, pressing down into both your feet. Place your left forearm on top of your left knee, and inhale, raise your right arm over your head, spiraling your chest towards the sky, engaging the outer edge of your right foot and reaching out through your right fingertips as you spiral your chest towards the sky, connecting to your breath. And inhale, push up, turn that left heel in, take a deep breath. We're now going to move into Warrior Two. So turning your right heel out 90 degrees, your left heel in 5 degrees, and bending into your right knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. Energy through the crown of your head as you push down into both your feet, raise your arms to shoulder level, and turn your head to focus your gaze over your right middle finger, connecting to your breath here, keeping a bend into that right knee, engaging the outer edge of your left foot, reaching out through both sets of fingertips, and inhale, push up, turn that right heel in, take a deep breath. We'll now repeat Warrior Two on the other side. So turning your left heel out 90 degrees, your right heel in 5 degrees, bending into your left knee, so your ankle and knee is in line, pressing down into both your feet and energy through the crown of your head. Raise your arms to shoulder level and keeping your torso facing me, turn your head to focus your gaze over your left middle finger, reaching out through both sets of fingertips, pressing down into both your feet, connect to your breath, and inhale, push up, turn that left heel in, take a deep breath as you join your feet together on your mat. We're now going to move into tree pose, the balancing posture. So shifting the weight into your right foot and picking a spot on the wall for balance. Gently, you can place your left heel above your right ankle, opening out your hip, or pressing down into that right foot, lift your left heel, placing it against your inner right thigh. From here, you can draw your hands together at heart center or raise your arms over your head, focusing on pressing your inner thigh into your heel and your heel back into your inner thigh as you lift out of your hips and energy through the crown of your head. Connect to your breath. And exhale, release, closing your hip and extending your left leg. We're going to repeat tree pose on the other side. So this time, shifting the weight into your left foot. You can place your right heel above your left ankle, or picking a spot on the wall for balance, lift your right heel, placing it against your inner left thigh, opening out your hip, pressing your heel into your inner thigh. You can draw your hands together at heart center or raise your arms over your head. In whichever version you're in, pressing your heel into your inner thigh and your inner thigh back into your heel as you lift out of your hips and energy through the crown of your head. Connecting to your breath. And exhale, release, closing that right hip and extending your right leg. Taking a deep breath. You can now move your mats or your cameras as I'll be cueing the remaining positions from here. And when you're ready, come to mountain pose at the front of your mat. Pressing down into both your feet, engaging your quadriceps, energy through the crown of your head. You can close your eyes, connecting to your breath, feeling comfortable in mountain pose. We're going to move into chair pose. So on an inhale, bend your knees, sweep your fingers along your mat, raising your arms, coming into chair pose, pressing your ankles together, pressing your knees together, lengthening through your fingertips, connecting to your breath. As you exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening your spine, opening your chest. Exhale, palms down, step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. On an inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath here. On an inhale, step your right foot between your palms so your ankle and knee is in line. Your left leg is straight and engaged. As you inhale, raise your arms, coming into warrior one. Pressing down into both your feet, keeping that left leg engaged. From here, drawing your hands together at heart center, pick a spot on the floor in front of your mat for balance and shift the weight into your right foot, lifting your left leg off your mat behind you, coming into warrior three. Energy through that left leg and the crown of your head as you push out of your right hip, feeling activation in your right hamstring. From here, bending into that left knee and shifting the weight forward, coming to a standing position as you draw your left knee towards your chest, connecting to your breath here. As you exhale, release that foot back to your mat and gently fold forward over your knees. stepping your left and right foot back and lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. On an inhale, step your left foot between your palms at the front of your mat, so your left ankle and knee is in line. Your right leg is straight and engaged, pressing down into both your feet and raising your arms, coming into warrior one. Imagining your inner thighs are hugging together. As you inhale, bring your hands together at heart center and picking a spot on the floor in front of your mat for balance. Shift the weight into your left foot and raise your right leg out behind you. Coming into warrior three. Connecting to your breath here. Energy through your right leg as you point your toes. From here, bending into that right knee and shifting the weight forward, coming to a standing position and drawing your right knee towards your chest. Connecting to your breath. And exhale, release your right foot back to your mat. And on an exhale, gently fold over your knees. And make your way to a tabletop position on your mat. From tabletop, join your big toes, shifting your knees out to the edge of your mat, and sit your bum towards your heels, coming into extended child's pose. Connecting to your breath. Long, controlled inhales. Long, controlled exhales. Feeling a nice stretch to your spine. When you're ready, make your way to a lying position on your mat with your belly resting on your mat. We're going to move into a few back bends, starting with Cobra. So you want to place the palms of your hands under your chest, beside your rib cage, and keep your elbows bent, drawing your elbows towards your body. From here, you want to press down into the tops of your feet and your knees, and press down into all 10 fingertips, lifting your chest off your mat, hugging your shoulder blades together, drawing your elbows close to your body, connecting to your breath, energy through the crown of your head. As you exhale, release your head back to your mat, connecting to your breath here. We're going to repeat Cobra pose again. So again, the palms of your hands are beside your chest. And from here, keeping your elbows bent and the tops of your feet engaged on your mat, pressing into all 10 fingertips to lift your chest, hugging your elbows tight to your body and hugging your shoulder blades together, rolling them down your spine as you open your chest. And exhale, release, dropping your right cheek towards your mat, connecting to your breath. We're now going to move into locust pose. So the first version of this is again lying on your belly. From here, you can place the palms of your hands flat on your mat beside your hips. You want to press into all 10 fingertips to lift your chest off your mat. And there's the option to lift your feet up behind you, pointing your toes, drawing your inner thighs together, energy through the crown of your head, connecting to your breath. As you exhale, release, dropping your right cheek towards your mat. Breathing in and out through your nose. We're going to go into another version of locust pose. So again, there's the option to do the first version again. However, you can also extend your arms ahead of you on the floor in front of your mat. And on an inhale, lift your chest, lifting your hands off the floor. And there's the option to lift your legs. In whichever version you're in, focusing on lengthening as opposed to lifting, lengthening through your fingertips, lengthening through your toes, connecting to your breath, and exhale, release, dropping your forehead towards your mat, connecting to your breath. We're now going to move into bow pose. So again, lying on your belly, drawing your heels towards your bum on your mat. From here, grabbing the outer edge of both your feet with your hands. And on an inhale, drawing your inner thighs together, you're going to lift your chest, pressing your feet into your hands, remembering to draw your inner thighs together, connecting to your breath, and exhale, release, drawing your chin towards your mat, connecting to your breath. We're now going to move into bridge pose. So lying on your mat, with your back on your mat. From here, draw your heels towards your sit bones. Your feet are hip distance apart. The palms of your hands are flat on your mat beside your hips. On an inhale, you're going to press into your heels to lift your hips, rolling each vertebrae off your mat and tucking your shoulder blades under your body. You can interlock your fingers and press your hands towards your heels, drawing your inner thighs together as you lift your hips. Engage your core by drawing your belly button towards your spine, connecting to your breath, and exhale, release, dropping your hips back down, taking a deep breath. We're now going to move into camel pose, a quite intense back bend. So if you'd like to observe me firstly for demonstration on the cues. So you're going to come to a kneeling position on your mat, and from here, engaging the top of your feet and your knees on your mat. Place the palms of your hands on your lower back with your fingers facing downwards. Keeping activation in the tops of your feet and your knees, you're going to push your hips forward and lower back, coming into camel pose. Imagining your elbows are hugging together as you push your hips towards the front of the room And draw your inner thighs together. And exhale, release, sitting your bum towards your heels, coming into child's pose for a few breaths, feeling a nice release on your lower back, connecting to your breath. The breath can become quite staggered in camel pose as our heart rate increases. So just focus on lengthening your breath. And when you're ready, come to a kneeling position on your mat. We'll go into camel pose again. If you'd like to observe me for demonstration, placing the palms of your hands on your lower back, pushing your hips forward. There's the option to drop one hand back to your heels and the other. Remembering the focus is on pushing your hips towards the front of the room, drawing your inner thighs together, connecting to your breath, and exhale, release. Again, sitting your bum towards your heels, lowering your forehead towards your mat, connecting to your breath. Lengthening your inhales and exhales. When you're ready, come to a seated position on your mat. We're going to go into a counter posture for the back bends. So your legs are extended out in front of you. On an inhale, raise your arms, reaching out through your fingertips, and exhale, fold over your knees, placing your hands on your knees, shins, or ankles, and allow your spine to curve naturally. This is a very passive stretch, a good counter posture for the back bends. You may feel a nice release in your lower back. Just connect your breath, following your inhales and exhales. We're now going to move into fish pose. So if you'd like to observe me first for demonstration, you're going to lie back onto your mats and pressing into your heels, lift your hips, sliding your hands under your bum with your thumbs touching. From here, you're going to extend both your legs, and on an inhale, you're going to press into your elbows to open your chest and lowering your head towards your mat. So all together, lifting your hips, placing the palms of your hands under your bum, extending your legs, and on an inhale, pressing through your elbows to lift your chest, keeping your bum on your hands as you draw the crown of your head towards your mat. Focusing on pressing through your elbows to open your chest. Connect to your breath. And exhale, release, pressing into your elbows and resting the back of your head on your mat, lifting your hips to release your hands. We're now going to move into shoulder stand and halasana. So lying back onto your mat. From here, you can draw your knees towards your chest for a more restorative posture, or you can roll onto your shoulders to lift your legs towards the ceiling, pointing your toes Keeping your hands on your lower back for support. Connecting to your breath. This is an excellent posture to finish class as all the blood rushes to your head, calming your mind. From here, keeping your legs as straight as possible, there's the option to drop your feet in behind your head, coming into Halasana. If your feet are still in the air, keep your hands on your lower back for support. Or you can drop your feet to the floor behind you and interlock your fingers, pressing your hands away from your body. Connect to your breath. And exhale, release. Rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, dropping your hips and feet back to your mat. We're going to go into a gentle spinal twist. So keep drawing your heels towards your sit bones. Cross your right knee over your left knee and drop both your knees out to the right hand side. You can bring your arms to a T shape, keeping your shoulders resting on your mat. This is a very passive stretch. Just getting a nice gentle twist to the spine. Drawing your knees back to center. Uncross your legs and cross your left knee over your right knee. Dropping both your knees out to the left. Keeping your shoulders rooted on your mat. Connecting to your breath. Feeling a nice opening on your hips and a twist to your spine. Gently bring your knees back to center. Uncross your legs and extend your legs, drawing your heels out to the edge of your mat. Gently lie back, preparing for the closing Shavasana. Drawing your arms away from your body with your palms facing upwards. Gently bring your eyes to close. Relaxing your entire body. Allowing your body and mind to absorb the benefits of your practice this evening. I will now guide you through the closing Shavasana. Completely relax on your mat and listen to my cues. Bring your awareness to your right heel. Lift your right heel a couple of inches off your mat, tensing all the muscles from your hip down to your heel. And exhale, release, allowing your right leg to melt into your mat. Bring your awareness to your left heel. Gently lift your left heel a couple of inches off your mat, feeling all the muscles activate from your left hip down to your left heel, and exhale, release, allowing your left leg to melt into your mat, allowing your hips to open out like a book. Bring your awareness to your abdomen. Squeeze all the muscles in your abdomen towards your belly button. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, release. Completely relaxing your abdomen. Draw your awareness to your right hand, making a fist. Lift your right arm a couple of inches off your mat, feeling all the muscles activate from your right shoulder all the way down to your fingertips. And exhale, release, allowing your right arm to melt into your mat, allowing your fingers to curl open naturally. Bring your awareness to your left hand. Make a fist with your left hand and gently lift your left arm a couple of inches off your mat, clenching your fist, feeling all the muscles activate along your arm. And exhale, release, allowing your left arm to melt into your mat, allowing your fingers to curl open naturally. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulders towards your ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, release, allowing your shoulders to draw away from your ears. Relaxing your shoulder blades, feeling them slightly apart. Relax your neck. Relax the back of your head. Bring your awareness to your face. Squeeze all the muscles in your face towards your nose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, release. Letting go of any tension. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Feeling your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Soften your lips, feeling them slightly apart. Relax the space around your eyes. Relax your eyes, feeling them draw towards the back of your head. Soften your eyebrows. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax your forehead. seat of your mind. Relax every single hair on the top of your head. Relax your entire body, scanning from the soles of your feet all the way through your legs, your spine, to the crown of your head. We will now move into silence, giving this time to yourself, embracing stillness, peace, and silence, recognizing there is great power in the ability to lie there and just be with yourself, following your inhales and exhales as we move into silence. Bring your awareness back to your body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, moving your hands and feet, gently move your head from side to side, resting your head back at center. Join your heels on your mat and extend your arms over your head, getting a full body stretch, releasing any tension, and exhale, release. Gently bend your knees and roll over to your right hand side, making a cushion with your hand. Taking a moment here and keeping your eyes closed, gently push up to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Keeping your eyes closed and drawing your hands together at heart center. Thanking yourself for arriving on your mat this evening. Counting on your fingertips 10 people in your life you're grateful for. With that sense of gratitude in mind, rub your hands together, creating heat, creating energy. Place the palms of your hands over your eyes, blinking your eyes open to the darkness of your palms. Draw your hands away from your eyes, bow your head. Namaste. Thanks very much.